National editor at the Australian, Dennis Shanahan, joins me now. Let's start with a Newspoll, Dennis, showing support for the Voice has slipped even further, down to 46%. First time that support for the yes vote has dropped below the magic 50. The no vote, well, it's up to 43% now, 11% undecided. And this is the first Newspoll, Dennis, that's put the actual exact question now passed by the Parliament to people being polled. The PM's ramped up his campaign. Sure, there's plenty of money in the yes ad buy, but the undecideds aren't breaking their way. They're breaking to the no camp. This is going to get pretty heated, I suspect, from here on in.
Well, it's obviously very close. I mean, the headline here is that for the first time, the support for the yes campaign has dropped below 50%. So that is a bad sign for the government and Anthony Albanese. There's no doubt about that. I think that one thing here is, although this was a different question than what was posed at the end of March, what we have seen is an across-the-board fall in support. Every age group, every demographic and every political group has dropped their support for the yes. This is not some little glitch. This is across the board, and all the other polls are showing the same thing. The campaign, the yes campaign, is in trouble. Plenty of time to go, but a lot of trouble.
Yeah, look, I will make that point that you just did there. Plenty of time to go, and they've certainly got sort of 7-1 in terms of money, yes versus no. The generation divide was interesting. 65% support 18 to 35-year-olds for the yes camp, so for the yes vote. So that's about a 2/3 block there. But when you get to my camp, 50 to 64-year-olds, well, you've got about a third only there that support the Voice. That's interesting.
Well, it is interesting. And in fact, that age cohort, the 50 to 64, showed the biggest drop when compared to the previous Newspoll. It was the biggest drop in support for the yes vote. It was the biggest increase for the no vote and the biggest increase for don't know. Now, this is an interesting aspect here. People are going from yes to don't know. What's happening is people are afraid to go or don't wish to go directly from yes to no. Now, some of them have done it in the older cohorts particularly and amongst coalition supporters. But what is happening amongst Greens, amongst 18 to 34-year-olds, amongst women, very sympathetic groups, they are breaking towards don't know. Now, this is because the government is not providing enough information and people are concerned about what impact the Voice will actually have on day-to-day government. They want more information, and until they do, they're falling into don't know, and that gives power to the no campaign, which says if you don't know, vote no. I think this is a strategic failure from Anthony Albanese on not providing information about what the Voice will actually do, and it's also a strategic failure in not seeking to get bipartisan support because he's losing all of those coalition supporters. He is putting off a good third of the population by not reaching out, not offering any compromise and not even any nice language towards the coalition supporters.
I think the denial of the detail has gone from being I want to keep it up high level to I'm starting to look pretty shifty. I think that's also part of the issue for him.